We're working on this project where we are going to be putting two dual 150-inch black screens in the backyard. This is going to be coated with the advanced ambient light rejection Black Phoenix, which we have right here, just to show you how dark a Phoenix is. As I said before, a Phoenix is a very dark screen. Phantoms are actually darker than a Phoenix, so you can just see how dark this is compared to the, well, not compared, you can't see them side by side, but how dark a Phoenix is. Phoenixes are not, well, some people thought in their demonstrations that a Phoenix was actually a gray screen, or a dark gray screen. I don't know how to get them mixed up. But anyway, there's a Phoenix right there on display. The same as we have up on the ceiling, because the ceiling is also too coated with Phoenix technology. All right, so this is a part of a project I'm working on because I want to put bigger screens in the backyard. As I said before, I get asked from this from time to time with companies. If they're going to be doing a screen bigger than 120 inches, first thing they ask is, do you have any video demonstrations of you displaying anything on something bigger than 120 inch? The 250 inches are going to be quite big screen. It's not going to be like 300 in height, but the length of it's going to be insane because it's going to allow us to do a 235.1 easily on it. But anyway, so yeah, I've done demonstrations on 180 inches, 150, 60s, and so forth, 140 inches. You have to be able to display on larger levels because that's one of the things they're going to ask you if you're doing any business with any companies or big venues, especially if you're using venue projectors. You have to be able to display it on something bigger than 100 or 120 inch screen. It has to be displayed on something bigger than that. Where in the world are my socks? I know where you're at, young man. Especially if you're going to be posting that you work with venue projectors, you have to be displayed on screens as big as a venue projector. Venue projectors are usually used for huge, massive displays. That's what they're used for. You're good. Just look for something that I lost that I can't find. All right, so we're going to be using the same projector as we did at our demonstration that we used outside. This is going to be our Christie LW401 projector, 720p. This is a very old model projector at that. Now, I already know the screen's going to do well. We have them all over the house. I like to show my finished products. So this is one, then we got the other one downstairs that's been taken off the back behind the deck. That's taken off, that's downstairs right now. I'm drying that out because that's wet because that's been out in the rain. So I'm going to give that one a touch up. It doesn't need a touch up, but we're going to give it a touch up. And both have fresh coats on them and they'll be good to go. So I did the measurements actually today, found out that my screen size for my backyard, if I want to put a 200 inch back there, actually I can do it easily with the frame. So I'm going to be somewhere around, I think 106 inches high and somewhere around 183 inches wide. Still, the deck is bigger than that. So I'm going to have to go with maybe if I do a 235.1, I'm going to make it 235.1 over 200 inches. I can get the length of that really quick. So I'll figure it out. But I'm going to need one of the others when it comes to that. My cat is taking his fish upstairs. All right, so let's get this thing powered up. So we can do some displays off of it. So the other one will be dry. I'll be downstairs getting that one finished up too. But as I said before, you know, anybody who's going to be talking about doing their products work with venue projectors, number one, you're going to have it displayed. As I said before, venue projectors are company projectors, commercial projectors. That's what they're designed for. They're designed for massive displays. That's what they're used for. If you're going to make accusations, anybody, you're going to make accusations that your product works on a venue, you're going to have a screen size over, at least over, way over 120 at the most. You have to. Because that's how it works in the projector field. Because like I said, people are going to have screens much bigger than that. I can't wait to fill this whole thing out when we get outside. Right now, I'm going to see exactly what we got here. All right, let me see. Power on. There we go. I'm going to see if I can get myself a JVC. I want a JVC venue. If they have a 235.1 option, I'll be able to fill the whole screen out. Now, this is one of the screens that's going in the back. There's two of them that are going to go in the back. And it looks like I might do a 235.1. If I get a 250 at 230, I can fit a 200 in the backyard with no problem. I did the measurements for that. That fits with no problem. I'm thinking about doing maybe a 250 or a 300. I'm pretty sure I can do a 300 with no problem. $300 would be nice for backyard to the backyard. I got a projector perfectly to do. I might do that 7,000 with Christie. Let's see what we got to do here. Lunch shift. I don't know why it does. I asked for remote control's really sitting right here. Or no, it's not sitting right here. Make this as close to the ceiling as possible. There we go. Screen I just painted downstairs, soon to be displayed outside, next to another 150-inch screen. And as I said before, and I'll say it again, well, we know a Phoenix is not gray. They're black. That's why I told you when I see demonstrations, I look at, no, you don't have a product. Because you see that screen? Again, that's a Phoenix. Told you they're very black, they're dark screens. That's a Phoenix. They match my couch right there. And the Phantom's actually darker than this, believe it or not. Crazy. All right. Why do you keep asking me this? We don't even have anything on here. This is usually this. I don't install anything on here to begin with because this is my my work Fire Stick. All right. So 150 inch. That would be in the count of a 235.1. I had to measure up the screen. That's 250 inches side by side. Yeah, we would be doing a 235.1 because we're going to be short in height and we're going to be long in length. Yeah, this would actually be a 235.1. I'm actually in the back. But I'm gonna see if we can do a 300 inch. 300 inch. I've never had a 300 inch screen. I plan to have one. Let's see what we want to play on here. And as I said before, I would know what a black screen looks like because this is my field. I'm an expert in it. Look how bright the colors come up. Isn't that gorgeous? This thing is going to look amazing outside. I can't wait to say, mind you, on 720p. This is going to be set up at 250 inches side by side. So we're going to mend them together with the grommets. Everything will blend together perfectly. Line it up outside, put a nice base for it. Oh, I should do a base here, a nice frame for it. Like a nice wooden frame, that'd be nice. Some LED lights, new speaker system. And this is why I tell you that you apply the paint on it first, which I did. This gives it a nice even coat. You got no spotty areas. Everything dries nice and evenly. That's why I tell people, be careful where you buy so-called fake black screens. Better off buying it from somebody who's an expert in the field. Oh, by the way, we are still, once we finish the rest of the, well, the Phantom's done, but we're still going to be hunting down black screens to actually go against the Phantom. That's not done yet. I've already gone through it. There's only 2 screen innovation, one of them, which they don't want to reply back. And Dragonfly does not want to be bothered with it. Well, that's one angry monkey. So I guess now we just have to go up to screen paints. Keep in mind, this is a Phoenix. Phantoms are 4 times darker than this. I hate to put this outside now. But I ain't got no place to put this inside the house anyway. Let's see what else we can get off of this. Skyworth food demonstration. Like I said, very easy to apply. And with this technology has the heightener formula that allows the screen to produce amazing white levels. As you can see, the white levels look outstanding for a screen that this black. Now, I do know the company where we got the screen from. They used to make them at 100 inch and 120 inches. Oh, those were nice, man. I wish I would have gotten rid of my 120 inch. But I did. I got rid of 120 inch. It was a bad idea because now they don't make them like that anymore. And keep in mind, when you coat this stuff, it has to be done on front projection only. You cannot do this on rear projection. It doesn't work like that. This is a front projection screen paint only. If you're doing rear projection, any kind of fabric like that, you would have to use the invisible technology that we use, but other than that, you do not want to use it on the rear projection screens. So make sure it's front projection only. And as I said before, you want to add 2 applications of any kind of paint. It doesn't make a difference. It can be brown, blue, green, purple. It doesn't make a difference. You just need to saturate the surface as much as possible, so that way you can have a nice even coat instead of having blotchy spots, because some areas are going to take some paint in and some are going to take less, more or less. So I can't wait to be finished this project because I want to be able to do screens, like I said, on a much larger scale. Screens we have in here are huge, but they're not as big as what we're going to be setting up outside. Ooh, driving simulators. So let me see something. 115-inch screen. I gotta look at the length of this one. So I need to put 2 of these together at one length. The height of, we know the height of it already. So the length of it is what I gotta think. This would be 235.1. It would match somewhere around in that range. LG snowboarding. Yeah, I'm getting tired of doing, I told you, I get tired of doing demonstrations in the house. I want to be outside. That's where our technology drives the best, when it's outside. You know what I mean? The ambient light. You get more ambient light outside, which is more of a challenge than actually being inside the house. Even though we have a lot of light in here, I get more of a challenge outside. This is going to look amazing. I'm going to, oh man, I'm going to do Pacific Rim. But no, I forgot. We're going to copyright strikes for that one. Oh man. I want to be able to do some movie displays off this. So that's one down, one more to go. So by the time the one downstairs gets soaking wet because it's been outside in the rain, when that dries, I'm going to put a touch up on that one. Like I said, it's not required, but I want a fresh coat all the way across. And pretty soon, I'll be showing off some video demonstrations of my neighbors displaying their screens because they want these black screens in the backyard. That's why we're going to be doing these demonstrations. Oh man, at 150 inches, I think I'm going to get another one of these screens and paint it gray. We're going to use our Digital 1 Crystal screen paint that gray. We're going to do another one to keep it white, and we can actually do mass-up displays of showing you why, on a large scale, You don't want to go with gray screen paint, and why you do not want to go with the white screen. You can see that on a massive screen size outside. I'm gonna do that next. Couldn't say this enough. When I say it from the door, black technology is the future. It is. You got no choice. People got no choice but to switch to it. Gray screens are obsolete, and they are. They're obsolete. Sooner or later, everybody will be switching over to black screens. You can watch somebody be the biggest protester about black screens and they'll switch over. You got no choice. That's the future. This stuff is obsolete. I've been telling y'all that for years. Gray screens, old technology, old. This is the future. Anytime you see anybody who basically denounced or criticized black screens, we'll be making one. I told you that. Because they don't have a choice. You got to either accept the truth or get crushed by it. That's the first thing I saw. Like I said, 12 years back when I saw Black Diamond laying against my screen, and I swore up and down that my screen paint was tops. Had contracts underneath of it, beta testers. Not just saying, I literally had contracts under my technology. Had beta testers displaying my stuff, and I thought that was the best. Until I saw that screen innovation go get to my screen, I was like, oop, nope, we're in the wrong section. We need to basically start working in this direction. Look how black that screen is, endless. But you want to make sure you're actually getting an actual black screen and not something that's a fake black screen. What racing game? Well, yeah. Thought about it. If I pull this back, I'm gonna need a 235.1 to hit this, because even when I have the screen fully expand at 21 feet, it's not going to expand in length. Which means that if I do it that way, I want that two dual projectors outside, one for one screen, one for the other, if I do it that way on that display, which ain't a problem. But if I want the whole full screen to fill out, I got to do 235.1. So I'm going to use the SVGA 720p at 3800 lumens. That's enough to kick the screen with no problem whatsoever. Because these screens kick at 1000 lumens with no problem. So that'll definitely work. That does 235.1 easily. And I might do I might do a long throw and short throw demonstration. So we can do a short throw demonstration on one screen, and we can do a long throw on another. Because sometimes we get customers who say that, well, okay, what if I go with a short throw or a long throw? We can help you out with that, because we can do one display on short throw and one display on ultra short throw and one display on long throw. So you can see exactly in between that. I love this. We got 2 days. Let's see. We got 2 days of good, actually 4 days of good weather. So that'll give me enough time to come set this up, get this done, do a couple of demonstrations, get some pictures done, load them onto the website. Yeah. Now, do a couple of tricks real quick. If you decide to do one of these screens, keep in mind, like I said, I'll put the link below we can actually purchase it from. We'll put a link we can actually get our amazing screen paint from. What you want to do is when you paint the screen, make sure you have some kind of plastic underneath the screen, and make sure the plastic is either weighed down on each corner or taped down, due to the fact that if any wind blows, you don't want that plastic rolling up on top of your screen and dirtying your screen. Keep in mind, it's going to have that driveway dirt, the driveway underneath of it, using outside. You're going to have that dirt rolling up on top of your screen and damage your screen. And you want to make sure you have plastic at the bottom. Remember, this is fabric, so when you saturate the screen, that paint is going to seep through, and you don't want to damage your driveway or damage your floors inside your house. So make sure you have some kind of plastic there to catch that paint. Another trick on drying the screen extremely fast, you take your fan, the top of your fan, you're going to have your handle there. You take a zip tie or shoestring or whatever, and you tie it around the corner of your screen. That's going to allow airflow to blow under your screen, cause a nice little wave effect. It's going to dry the top and the bottom at the same time. I do that one of them for 150 inch, dries easy. If you got anything bigger than that, you might want to put a fan on each side. And $20 box fan, you're good. And that'll make sure your your screen dries at the bottom and the top evenly at the same time. There are little tricks you can use. I love that contrast. I'm going to get some serious bug zappers for the backyard because I got mosquitoes galore right there. I figured if I put one in each corner, I should be good. I know a bit overkill, but that shows you the white levels of the Phoenix. Now the painted screen of this size should take you only about 2 quarts, about 150 inch. You will not need a gallon to paint a screen this size. Unless you're going for like a 180, or maybe the biggest they make these screens in from the company where I buy them at is 300 inches. That's the biggest they make. They make anywhere from 150, I think 140, 150, 160, 180, 200, 250, 300. So a 250, keep in mind, only cost me $88. This cost me $48. $4K snow screensavers. We've done this already. That's not even what I asked for. There we go. Mine is the same screen paint we had outside, and we did a snowstorm. We did a snow screensaver right outside. If you haven't seen the video demonstration, I will post it below so you can check it out. We did white levels, contrast, the whole 9 yards. All right, let's go over here and let's get this Winter Wonderland. I like this one right here. This has a lot of heavy white levels in it. Usually when I'm doing demonstrations on black screens, I mean color and all that stuff, screen I know it's going to pull. Contrast, we know the screen's going to pull. That's easy. The one thing I like to pull up on the screen is what it's not supposed to be able to do is those high white levels. All right, so I'm going to let that play while I clean up my area. Well, I'm going to do some gaming off this too. Well, I got it set up, might as well do a little gaming off of it. Taco, you got your fish. Your fish, Taco. Your fish. Whee! There's your fish, Taco. So I gotta finish the do-it-yourself page on the website. We're gonna put a section on the website. We can go in. You can watch a lot of do-it-yourself videos where basically you can utilize your screen paint in different ways. We're gonna be going on Amazon, like I said before, and buying a lot of cheap white screens and turning them into black OLED screens. We're gonna actually show those demonstrations against high-performance screens, showing you that you can have a screen that's better than a $5,000 or $4,000 projection screen. We'll be doing those demonstrations for inside and outside and all of the good stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing. Upgrading some old screens, actually some newer screens, and showing you how you can convert those into high performance screens using our products. And I'm also going to be putting some links of some of the people that I buy from when I get my projectors from on eBay, so that way you don't have to navigate through the nightmare of getting scammed or getting burnt on a projector, which I'm pretty much going to do that for you already because I've done that a couple of times. I bought a few projectors and some worked, some didn't. That's why we're going to have a list of people that to buy from and people not to buy from so you don't fall into those traps. You see the burning fire? I can't wait. I love doing that in the wintertime. I'm doing some demonstrations in the wintertime. Definitely doing some demonstrations in the wintertime. Go outside. I got a customized outer box I'm building for my projector. I'm going to go outside and do some demonstrations of burning fireplaces and stuff like that. Cool. LG beta fish. Let's check out the contrast levels. It's 100% black level, no gray, no dark gray. That new contract paint we designed, that black nano cinema, that thing is dark. That got to be one of the darkest gunmetal screens we ever done. That screen is very, very dark. A couple of times when I painted it out on Facebook, they thought that screen was black. Nope. This is a black screen. What you gotta worry about is the fact that we try to make the screen near the gray line, because like I said, they got a better chance of trying to pick up color and white levels. But they don't have heightener technology. That's that stuff we could drop in the paint and make the black levels, the white levels, boom, blow off the screen. I think I should have did 280 inches side by side, would have been nice. Yeah, I got time. It's a very easy process to do. 180 inch, not too big. I can fit one of those downstairs on the floor with no problem. I just have to fold that in 2 areas to paint it, and then go back out there with a cannon and I'm done. So when we do the touch up on the other screen, I'm gonna have you down there to watch that. You're gonna watch the whole process. That we can watch the whole process of everything being done. We're building the anchors for the back, for the, to set the screen up. You get a chance to see everything, because I need all that for the do-it-yourself page, so that way people can know how to build frames. Oh, I can show you the design a frame that collapses, a collapsible frame with the material on it. Show you how to make portable screens. Look how clean that is. Like I said, 720p, no 1080p, no 4K. There's the projector model number right there. Go on Projector Central. Sorry about that. Go on Projector Central. Look it up. LW401 Christie. It's a discontinued old projector. No calibrating. No dark environments. None of that. I even moved the screen all the way up to the very top, right up there, so that way it can take on more ambient light. Imagine how incredible this is going to look in your backyard. Compared to if your neighbor has a white screen, this screen's going to look like an OLED in your backyard. It's going to look amazing. That's what I'm doing for my neighbor next door. When I first moved here, I told you he had a white screen. He had it all set up. People around here show off a little bit. They show off what they have. And that's what he's doing. He brought his white screen out. He blew it up, you know what I mean? Showing up to have family night. He didn't say anything. Sat there and watched the screen. Oh, nice screen. And nothing more to say about that, you know what I mean? This is pride and joy. I ran on his parade. And then 2 days later, my big 180 came in. Came out there, coded it. He watched me code the screen black and everything. Was asking me questions, you know, so. It makes the screen produce higher contrast levels, and white screens can't do this and can't do that. I'm explaining to him. And then I did the demonstration with Star Wars. And that day, they took all their furniture on one side and moved it all the way to the far end so they could see the screen. So now I'm going to be doing him a screen. He wants me to actually coat his inflatable screen. Going to pay me extra too, just to paint the screen, because he doesn't want to do it himself. I'm telling you, it's very easy to do. He's going to pay me extra just to paint the screen. And I'll take it down the shop, knock it out, be done. I'll have it no time at all. Everybody around here has huge backyards, so I figured, might as well cash in it while I'm here. I can start up basically backyard packages. Let's see, probably do like outdoor soundbar and some, and soundbars don't have to be wireless, something really easy from the setup. And then after that, probably do some glow in the dark LED lights, stuff like that. Yeah, I can make a bundle around here easily. Everybody around this got big backyards, huge grill setups and everything. They got the whole 9 yards out here. The only thing they don't have out here, which I've seen, they have all white screens out here. And those screens compared to what this technology does, they make a killing out here. Let's see what we want to bring up next. Let's bring up Skyworth food demonstrations. We did that already. There it is. Ooh, let's do this one. Yeah, I make a killing out here. Everybody's got big backyards. As a matter of fact, I got a job to do at a country club. I told you right across from my backyard is a golf course. They have a huge country club on the other end. They want a screen inside the country club and they want one outside. Now, the one neighbor up here, the one I told you about that does the barbecue and all, he used to talk to the neighborhood, like everybody knows him. He's the one that came out here and helped me with the backyard. Apparently, this guy was a chef. He's a chef, man, and makes his own customized barbecue sauce, all this stuff. So I'm setting him up with an inflatable screen. That's advertisement right there. Because they're going to know where he got it from. No one's ever seen out here a black screen. And there you go. That's all it takes to trigger it. At first I thought about it, I didn't want to be bothered, but like I said, at the end of the day, when I think about it, it's money. It's a lot of money to be made. Might as well. All I gotta do is set up a screen on my driveway. I might do if I do rear projection, that's gonna be a headache, because then that's a whole nother world right there. So I'm gonna do front projection, 120 inch, put a speaker system out there. Yeah, that'd be nice, because I got cars that drive by my house constantly all the time. When I had the driveways, we had the first 120 out there, I had about 8 or 9 people come up and ask me about the screen being black and different colors, to have business cards, stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. Put a little section out there where they can get business cards from, and I'm good. I mean, my next step after this is to get commercial property and start advertising my screens in storefronts. People can go to one of my stores. They can go in. They can watch the screen on display in real time, like we're doing here, but actually in real time. They get a chance to see the screen up close and personal. Can advertise the invisible technology on the glass. Using our own technology, we can do advertisement right up the glass. Hey, buddy. What you doing there? Sit back, chill like a villain. Phantom technology. Or that window light pushing back and forth. No problem. That's 126 right there. I'm gonna set up a package deal for my neighbors. Might as well. I got exactly 2 screens. They don't need anything bigger than 120 inch. That'd be as big as I would make them. That's it. I'm gonna do some research someday. Over here, like I said, he has parties all the time, like events and stuff like that, parties. I set him up with the screen, that's it. That's all I need. Everybody else admires this man's back. He's a gardener, landscaper, and chef. Man, his garden is freaking amazing. I talked about this guy a few times. Yeah, I set him up with a screen out there. Man, that's it. Everybody's going to want one on the block. Because I used to have a motorized projection screen over here, and the way it was set up, if you were walking down, you could actually see the screen. So we had a neighbor come by. I was doing a sound check for my speakers. It was a little too loud. She came by through the driveway. She asked me if I could turn it down. He said, what happened to the projection screen? I was like, shoot, they could see that screen from there. They saw that screen from way over there. So I took it down. We're building something else now. So, okay, so. And I kept it at that. I didn't even say anything at all. Could have easily made a sale right there, but I didn't want to be bothered with it. Like I said, I didn't want to be bothered with. Oh, you know this is gonna look sick on this black screen. Come on, we did the OLED screen, OLED horse outside on 150 at 551 on a 720p. Yeah, this is gonna look amazing. Told you that OLED technology, that background. People don't understand the OLED horse. It's very simple. Look at the background of the OLED horse. Look how black it is. It's showing multiple shades of contrast level throughout the entire screen. That's what's so beautiful about the OLED horse. I think for the driveway, I'm gonna do a half and half. I'm gonna do half white screen and half black screen, so they can see the difference between the two. Do a movie demonstration out there. Yeah, because we don't have to do out here. If I'm doing advertising, like for my like I said, I'm gonna do a setup where people can come in and watch. We don't need great screens in there. And most people, like I said, are going to be dealing with an outdoor screen. It's going to be dealing with a white screen. I don't even know what a gray screen is. I love that. The way to get up in the morning, turn that thing on. Let's get to something really hard. Let's try this one over here.
Hey.
Hey.
Ready for that 9:30 meeting?
Almost.
Cubicle.
Wake up to your Wawa favorites and give your...
I'm gonna see if I can get me another one of these 720p's. LW401s. I'm gonna get me another one. Oh, he's smart, I told you. He's smart. He knows when I'm recording, he never walks. That's just an opening he can get through, he'll walk through. But when this is displayed like this, he won't walk through it. He'll go the other way around and come back around. Be in the kitchen shouting about something I don't even know what for. Hey, Taco! Cool it. Go upstairs to your room. That's why I said all that nonsense about saying black. Oh, leave that one alone. Which is funny. It's a funny thing when you think about it. The same person that's complained about how black screens can't pull images is trying to make a black screen. Oh my goodness, we got kidding me. That's bad. That's so double edged. That's not even funny. What you want, big queen? I'm making some 3 minutes. You're running 3 minutes. Yeah, that's weird, man. It's weird. It's really, really weird to say that. It doesn't even sound right, you know what I mean? It sounds weird. Like someone saying that 1 minute you hate the technology and now you're trying to be on board with it. That's like somebody who claimed that they hate this particular team, but the minute they win the Super Bowl, they're on board with them. Now they one of their biggest fans. Okay. A few of my friends were like, "What? Wait, what?" I'm like, yeah, dead serious. I guess in his terms, he was trying to show how easy it was to develop it, but no, not that hard. Not that easy, because if it was easy, he wouldn't have deleted the video. And he did delete a video. Couldn't make the screen. It takes years to develop black technology. Years. Ain't the contrast is the issue. It's the white levels that's really hard to be able to get the screen to see white light. Let me get him under control. Are we having a problem today, buddy? Did I tell you to go upstairs to your room? Go upstairs to your room now. Go. Go upstairs to your room. Upstairs. Now let's go. All right, there we go. Ooh, look at this. Hold on. I think the sun's coming up, which I hope it is coming up, because man, if it comes up, that means I get to install this today. It ain't gonna take much long for me to actually make sure we're getting what we're getting. All right, here we go. Because I want to get this set up outside. You have no idea. I want to get this outside. I want to get something displayed off it. I want to get some videos off of it. So just get no sun peeking through the window. So I saw a screen on Amazon for $27. We're going to turn that to a black OLED and do some demonstrations against the certified screens. We're only going to use 3 of the top and most expensive certified screens we have in the kitchen drawer. We're going to do all this on 720p only. J and K, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's go with J and K. I want to do some scenery. I haven't done really any scenery at all.
Do you buy peanut butter in a jar? Or are you normal and buy it in a cup?
By either way. I'm allergic to peanut butter. Which is good. We have the other screen outside, which is the new contract screen that's been outside in the rain. All last night it went through a rainstorm, so that's good. So we can test the screen to see exactly how much punishment it can take. I love to show this off. We got time for this one right here. Both of them. I want to come over here for a minute. Oops, sorry about that. Bumped the crap out of my stand. You don't realize how much light passes through. This is my lounge area. So this is a 126-inch Elite screen coated with Phantom technology. And I told you that we have a lot of light pushes back and forth in this area. There's nowhere for this screen to escape any light. Look at the sides of the screen. Look at the size of the windows. And a few people asking if the screen's crack resistant. That screen sits on a radiator. So there's heat pushing up to the back of my screen. Also, too, consider the fact that the window light that comes from the heat that hits my window pushes right to the screen, too. Doesn't crack, doesn't peel. Now, my projector for this setup over here cost me $500. The most I'll try to spend for a projector is $500. I'm not trying to go any more than that. Like I said, that's the reason why we do 720p projectors, because you can make a 720p look incredible, you can make any projector look incredible. Except for not the knockoffs. We don't support the knockoffs. J and K 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Wait a minute. Something out of random in the back of my head. It sounds kind of weird, but it's just keywords that pop up. Excuse me. 4K eyes.
Getting that from YouTube.
You'd be surprised some of the random stuff that'll pop up that you can. Really nice demonstrations like this. There we go. So you're supposed to have a reflection. Gray screens can't pull it off because they can't see that. I'm gonna be outside with this man. I definitely gotta do some gaming off this one. Oh, sun is coming out. Oh yeah, yippee-ki-yay. Oh, we're gonna be in the backyard today. All right, we get both of these done. Or this one's done already. We got one more to do downstairs, but it has to dry first because it's wet from the rainstorm last night. Get that one dry, get that one painted, get them both mounted up, get the projector set up. We can do a demonstration today. Let's see what's going on here. So I'm curious, how does that work? I mean, just out of curiosity, right? Not to beat a dead horse to death, but how is somebody going to slam black screens if they're trying to make a black screen? You figure that one out. So you're going to talk about how black screens come up so dark you can't see them, and they're trying to make a black screen? Because at the end of the day, like I said, Phantom technology is one of the best black screens I've ever developed. So we're looking to test that technology against other black screens to see which one's more superior. And if that's the case, then that makes that person a candidate to be tested against that black technology at the end of the day. So if it ever goes up for sale, we're going to buy it. Bring it down here and put it against a Phantom. Because that puts them in our category. Because if they're claiming to have the best black screen, that makes them an automatic candidate for Phantom. Because Phantom is going against black screens to see exactly which one's more superior. Isn't that interesting when you think about it? Let's see where this goes. And if you're going to call yourself the best screen, you're going to have to beat the 18, including the 4 or 5 certifies, in order to be one of the best. Which hasn't been done yet. It's great technology, or great screens. Can't, yeah, no way in the world they would be able to compete with this stuff. Let's go with the other guy.
Fresh air.
That's interesting when you think about it.
That it's totally. YouTube presents Unfit, 5 original shows YouTube developed to inspire social change. Streaming now, only on YouTube.
Because I heard the comment, all black screen. So if that's the case, then wouldn't that make yours all black screen? But like I said, Phantom, we're testing that against every black screen because Phantom is one of the best black screens ever developed. Like I said, you have to be, this screen even be 18 certified. Gonna have to be to take out 18 certified screens, at least. Yeah, 18 certified, you're gonna have to. including an additional 5 certified ultra short throw screens have to be displayed. They're going to do the black on black demonstration, white level demonstration, distance throw, which is really important to be done outside because you have to see whether or not the screen's going to be to pick up. And you're going to produce a 100% black screen. Somebody might say, but he didn't know. The outside demonstration was gray. That was a gray screen. It wasn't black. Now, in all fairness, like I said, the Phantom was developed to take out screens. It was developed to be the best of the best. So, if there is a black screen fan out there, we want to put it next to a Phantom. To match the black paint test, we put them side by side next to black paint. As it passed that test, then let's do a white level test. Right now I see one company, there's only one company, and they make this black screen. That's the weirdest black screen I've ever seen in my entire life, but still it's very interesting on how it basically directs light. I would love to get a sample sheet of that and see what that looks like next to a Phantom. We might be outside today. If all goes well, we might be outside today. Now I'm just going to get on eBay. See me if I can track myself down another LW401 Christie, which I'm probably only going to pay about $250 for it. So I definitely want to get another one of these for work outside. And we have two 720p's. We're going to do a 720p and 1080p. 1080p on one screen, 720p on the other, so you can tell the difference between one or the other. I'm doing a demonstration on Facebook too. What are we going to turn next into a projection screen? Ooh, let's do some styrofoam. Definitely going to do a styrofoam projection screen. Let's do one of those. I got to go through Home Depot. So I'm going to Home Depot, buying all different kinds of surfaces. We'll be constructing that and turning that into a projection screen. Ooh, table. We ain't going to do a table. We can do a table. We can do a tabletop projection screen. Those are easy to do. The projector you would need for that would cost you like $90. That's it. Matter of fact, we got one around here somewhere. I was in the kitchen.
Your finance team does so much more than just balance books or track budgets.
I think it's a 475, an Epson 475. I think they're around like $95. The stands from are cheap. But if you go with the NECs have a tabletop mode actually in the projector. And the stands for those are pretty cheap too. stand for like $100. Man, when I get my next house, I'm just gonna walk around with a 5-gallon bucket of paint. I run technology. I'm just gonna paint my screens in all in one day. I'm gonna record the whole thing. From the backyard to the front to the kitchen, out on the deck, the patio. Yeah, I'm just gonna paint all my screens. I'm doing all black screens. Ooh, I might do an invisible one too. I told you that the Phantom has an invisible version of itself. It has an invisible screen. It's like a visible OLED screen. It's jet black, but you can push images right through it. So we're going to be doing one of those probably next week. Oh, let me go take care of this real quick. Oh, the sun's coming out. Thank you, Lord. Yeah! We get to be outside today. Today demonstration before we ship it out. And when we're done this screen, we're going to fold this up, put this in the back, get this ready for outside setup. We're going to paint the second one, get that finished, and then we're going to come out and we're going to do a inflatable screen surface also too, and put that up for display, because that's going to be for my neighbor, the one I told you about that has the big barbecues. We're setting it up for him over there. So he's going to be displaying that screen in back. He's going to do some recordings for us, which is nice. And that's going to bring us some nice business and advertisement, because he does a lot of parties and stuff over there. People get a chance to see the black screen on display, and he's offered to pass out our business cards, which is great right there. That's going to bring us a lot of business. And then you get a chance to see more videos of people actually displaying our screens in different settings and stuff like that, especially for outside use. Let's go over to, real quick, grab one more. So let's go over to key. Get the Skywork, did that one already. We don't need to do color test. This screen's been tested already, so, you know, if you're interested in seeing the test demonstrations, you can just pretty much just look it up in our archives. We have tests and everything done on these products before we launch them. Let me see. So the fact that it's 720p, I mean, think about how cheap that's going to be. I'm going to start looking at some of these demonstrations and see exactly what kind of projectors these people are using in demonstrations and how much these projectors actually cost compared to our $270 projector behind us. That was some good music. I know one too many times. Yeah, I've done that too many times. Trying to find something I haven't done. Done that. Let's go with some colorful fruits. Now, please do not take this offensively to the other fellow. Keep in mind, like I said, I developed the Phantom for one particular reason, was basically to see if it can be the most dominating screen that we ever developed. Like I said, we already got a track record of taking out certifies. Now we're going after screen paint. So, like I said, two options that people have when we come against your screen paint on that Phantom technology. Like I said, if I'm going to design something, I want it to be the best. And to be the best, I got to take everything out. So, in order to do that, we're going to have to start buying some products and bringing them down here to go side by side with the black technology. Do not take this personally. This is business, okay? So, anybody, like I said, don't take it personally, okay? At the end of the day, that was my goal for that technology, to be able to do exactly what it was designed to do. It already has a track record at 10% done, taking out 18 certifieds, and beyond that, the 4 certified screens. So, if you are developing a black screen, or if you have one, anyone, I don't care who you are, we're going to buy your product, bring it down here, and put it side by side. Now, like I said, you have options. You can basically ignore us, which some people do, or you can basically cancel, which some people do. So do not take this personally. But if anyone's going to sit there and go into my expertise of where I designed this technology and say that they have the best, well, you have to be able to back it up. And I can back mine up. If any one of these companies were to call me up and say, hey, Ken, this is DMP Supernova, this is Screen Innovations, this is blah, 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 blah. How about you bring one of your screens down for side by side? Ain't got a problem. I ain't canceling that opportunity. I'm there with no problem whatsoever because I have faith in my technology. So, as I said before, we've already done many, I can't think of only one company, and we're still trying to be able to, XY doesn't basically reply back to us anymore. We showed them a couple of demonstrations of our screens outside, and that was the end of that conversation right there and then. They displayed some demonstrations. I was having a conversation with them on Facebook, and they were showing some of their screens inside. I decided to show my screens outside, and that was in the conversation right there. So that's done and over with. Company called Dragonfly. Well, that conversation went nowhere, so we're going to leave it where it's at. Innovation never contacted us, never got sample sheets, so whatever, don't care at the end of the day. Who else? And pretty much, like I said, between the other company, which we're trying to figure out and get information on, because I would love to get a sample sheet of that surface, because that thing looked really promising. I'm hoping that it's an actual black screen and not a gunmetal. And then, like I said, anyone that's developing screen paints, like I said, you have an option. If you're calling your product the best, and we feel our product is the best, then show us where to buy, and we'll pick it up today. All right, well, with that being said, this is done already. This is finished. I'll wrap this up. Oh man, this screen looks so good, man. I can't wait to get this outside today. Look at this, we got sunlight today. We get to be outside today to play with this. So, let's see, the ground dries up. The ground should dry pretty good. And then I got the other screen to do right now. So this is what we're gonna be working on next. Yeah, because I mean, I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of person, if I develop something, if I'm going to say out of my mouth that it's the best, I have to back it up. I can't say something's the best and I haven't tested against everything. You got to test it against everything to make that claim. And there it is right there. That's going to be next. It's drying out right now because it's soaking wet from being outside in the rain. So once that's finished, we'll be down here with the camera and we'll paint over this, give it a nice coating, and then we'll be ready. Now look at it outside. It's beautiful, ain't it? It's nice and sunny outside. I thought we were going to get rain all day today, but never trust the weatherman because he doesn't know what he's doing. That's why I put my faith in God. Weatherman does not know what he's doing. Weatherman will tell you that, hey, it's going to be raining all day today, and it'll be like 95 degrees. So there right there is, as you see, we had a little storm out here. Soaking wet, went through its trials like rain and everything else, being hit with branches and trees and everything else. The technology over there, which is Phoenix, sitting over there, which is used to going through all that rain and destruction outside. Held up pretty good, didn't it? Look at it. So we're doing a demonstration. Hopefully, like I said, look at the sky. It's beautiful. Like it was supposed to be raining all day today. This means we get the chance to be outside today. Man, it's so much better to be out here than being here all day working. Oh, this is the projector you need right here. If you're going to do a tabletop, you want to stand set like this, but this is what you want. Oh, this is the 585. This is 585. I got this for $95 in a box, brand new. Brand new in a box for $95. Yep. That's what I use for my tabletop displays. Like I say, you can't call your products the best unless you tested your product against the best. I'm not talking about just me, I'm talking about certified screens. You got to have at least a ton of certified screens. Test demonstration is done. Well, give me a better filing cabinet for my sample sheets. All right, well, we're done for this demonstration. It went well, like I said. The next thing now is to get the other one screen dried downstairs, get that painted, and then get them both outside, have them both outside side by side. This is going to make a really cool 235.1 screen. All right, then we'll paint some other stuff, and I'll show you how to, I don't know, build certain frames and how to install speakers in your frames and other cool stuff. So we're going to be doing a lot of projects. All right, with that being said, got to go. Thank you for your time, and God bless.